Patrick will be on the radio show called Musings with Mason. Why can't I get such a good laugh when I'm trying to tell a joke? It never happens that way. Only when I read Patrick's introduction. John Mason is the host, and he will talk about Bellingham Evening Toastmasters. The presentation is in the studio, so Patrick can have notes for his 3 to 5 minute presentation. Patrick will also answer 2 to 3 minutes of questions from his host, John Mason. Please give your attention to the radio show in progress, Musings with Mason. The title of Patrick's speech is Why Join Bellingham Evening Toastmasters? Drop these papers? No, I don't think so. See, that time I thought I was saying something funny. Nobody laughs. Anyway, fellow Toastmasters and honored guests, please welcome Patrick McGinty. Hey.
Welcome to Musings with Mason, where spirituality meets the silly. Hi, I am John Mason. Today we are going to be pondering how to get over the angst of public speaking. I have a very special guest, Patrick McGinty, who is currently the Public Relations Manager for District 2 Toastmasters and past president of Bellingham Evening Toastmasters. He fully admits that he has had angst in giving presentations in the past and believes going to Toastmasters Club like Bellingham Evening Toastmasters will help anyone get over their angst of public speaking. Let's see what he has to say. Patrick, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, John.
Oh, could you speak into the mic?
Thank you for having me, John.
Why join Toastmasters and why join Bellingham Evening Toastmasters?
Yes, most people join Toastmasters to improve their public speaking. Because let's face it, public speaking has kind of a bad reputation. If you look at all the surveys out there, they take these surveys and the number one fear that people have is public speaking. And yet the number 2 fear is death. People would rather die than give a speech. Or as Jerry Seinfeld would say, if you go to a funeral, they'd rather be in the coffin than giving the eulogy. So public speaking has a really bad reputation. So one way to get over public speaking is to join a Toastmasters Club. So a lot of times people ask, well, what's a Toastmasters Club? Now, a Toastmasters Club is a group of community individuals who get together to practice their public speaking, communication, and leadership skills in a positive, friendly, supportive environment. Utilizing the Toastmasters educational program, and that's what they do is they practice and they get over their public speaking. So public speaking is probably the best way to improve your public speaking is through Toastmasters. Now, you asked me why Bellingham Evening Toastmasters. Now, Bellingham Evening Toastmasters, there's 3 main reasons. One, it's a very strong club with great members. Now, Bellingham Evening Toastmasters, if you don't realize, is the largest club north of Seattle. And over the last 5 out of the last 6 years, we've been a presidential distinguished club. And less than 10% of all clubs are presidential distinguished. And our club has. And many of our members have gone on to win a lot of speech contests right out of this room. And also, we have a great mix of members. We have a nice mix of young and older members, newer and more experienced Toastmasters, as well as serious and silly. What people don't realize is that Toastmasters is both educational and very serious. And I think Bellingham Evening Toastmasters, again, a strong club with great members. The second thing, our club provides strong evaluations. That's one of the guiding principles of Toastmasters. Not only, if you give a speech, you get a formal evaluation, you get written feedback, and Bellingham Evening Toastmasters is one of the only clubs that films your speeches. So the next day you can actually watch your speech. We're one of the only clubs that does that. And the third thing about joining Bellingham Evening Toastmasters is that if you're a new member, you can ask for a mentor. And the mentor, who's usually an experienced Toastmaster, will help you acclimate to the club and also acclimate to the Toastmasters educational program. So If you join Bellingham Evening Toastmasters, you're going to join a strong club with great members, get excellent evaluations, and also be given a great member. And what you'll see is that when members participate in Bellingham Evening Toastmasters, they will improve dramatically because it's self-paced and you learn by doing. You'll see people who are usually really nervous in their first speech. By the 5th speech, they're much more engaging. They're not looking at any of the notes. And then by their 10th speech, they have it pretty down and they're using the stage pretty well. You'll see people improve dramatically. And also, they'll improve their confidence, their self-esteem, and in any communication experience, they'll feel very comfortable. So Toastmasters is a great personal and professional development opportunity for relatively minimal financial investment. I think Toastmasters is great for public speaking.
Great. Can anyone come to visit the club? Do you need a special invitation?
Anybody can come down to our club and you don't have to pay anything. You can just come down to our club and you'll be invited just like any guest, and there's no obligation to join us, and you can sit and listen and come as many times as you want, but you will not be able to do any speeches until you become a member.
Okay. And what can I expect if I come to visit your club?
What you'll recognize at Bellingham Evening Toastmasters is a very social club. And when you get here, it's very friendly. And we will give you a pamphlet. We will tell you about the benefits of the club. We will sit you near other AmeriCorps members. We'll sit you near the other Toastmaster members, and you can ask them any kind of questions. Also, during the meeting, you'll have the opportunity to introduce yourself, to participate in table topics, as well as to give a comment at the end. And at the end of the meeting, you can ask any questions to our Vice President of Membership. But there's no pressure to join, and you can come as many times as you like.
Well, if you do want to join, how much might it cost?
It's actually quite minimal. If you took a speech class, it's probably anywhere from $500 to $1,500. But you can join Toastmasters for a one-time $20 fee, and then it's $60 every 6 months, which is minimal. And in Bellingham Evening Toastmasters, we meet every week. So you can go every week or every other week, however you decide it fits into your schedule. So you get a lot of opportunity to speak, because we try to get members speaking at every meeting.
You know, this is very impressive, and I'm so glad that you came to join us tonight. I'm sure that the audience that's out there listening to our radio program has gained a lot of benefit. Do you have any parting words before we wind this up?
Again, if you have a fear of public speaking, go to your local Toastmasters club. Check it out. Every Toastmasters club has a different culture, and you've got to ask yourself if you fit in that culture. And if you feel comfortable, then I think you should join it and practice your public speaking. And you'll improve dramatically, not only as a public speaker, but throughout your life.
Right. Well, it was a pleasure having you on my show.
Thank you, John.
Thank you so much for coming in.
All right, thank you.
And with the timer, 60 seconds. You know the routine by now. It's under.
No, you
I
didn't
realize there's no fourth speaker here.
Oh, yeah.
We just do
You're making
it as
fun of
Toastmaster General Evaluator.